All right, let me show you how this works. I open the app, and first thing, I load my point cloud file. There it is. And a couple of handy ones. Over here in the Layers panel, this slider lets you bump up the point size, so the cloud reads better on screen. And if you hit walk, you can move through the whole file on foot, just like walking around a model in Navisworks. And this button here creates a section box. Just grab the arrows and you can slice straight through the point cloud, or any objects you've created, to see inside. Now I switch to the 1+4 layout. The moment I do that, the view splits up, and some of these windows turn into section views. In this layout, 3 of them come in as sections by default: top, front, and left. The top one's done automatically. The front and the left I set up myself by picking 2 points for each. Try to be as precise as you can placing those 2 points. Okay, 3 sections, ready. Now I come back to the left side and hit Circle Fit. This runs the detection across all 3 sections at once. Depending on how many points are in your file, it can take a few minutes, so just let it go. When it finishes, a Create Pipes button appears. There it is. And right above it, this confidence percentage. I'll get into that properly later in the video, but for now, 70% is a good value. With it at 70, I create the pipes. From here, the real job is connecting those pipes with fittings. To drop in an elbow, or any fitting, I just activate the command and pick the 2 pipes. That's it. And this slider adjusts the inner radius of the elbow. Here's another one. And another. And right here, a T connection. And if I need to join 2 or more pipes along the same axis, I use Merge, activate Merge, select the pipes, and right-click. Quick thing worth memorizing that the shortcuts: E for elbow, R for reducer, T for T, and M for merge. Now, sometimes the cloud quality is low and the detection gets things wrong, and that's where manual adjustment comes in. Every circle has a confidence percentage on it. Since we kept ours at 70, anything below 70 just gets ignored. But even some of the higher ones can be wrong. You can delete a circle by clicking it and pressing delete. Though honestly, I wouldn't, because these circles live in every frame, so it'll just show up again in the next one. It's far easier to delete the pipe after it's created. Same idea, click the pipe, press delete. You can adjust diameters too. Click a circle or a pipe, grab this little handle on the orange ring and size it. If a pipe doesn't sit right on the cloud, activate Endpoint and drag the end in 3D or 2D to fix its length or position. Endpoint has 2 modes. One keeps it on the same axis and just changes the length, and Free lets you move it anywhere, no axis constraint. To move a whole object, use Move. Drag the gizmo in 3D or 2D, or just type into the X, Y, Z boxes. Hold Shift while you move, and it copies instead. Rotate works the same way. And if a stray pipe pops up from a bad reading, just click it and delete it. Once everything's connected, I open the pipe schedule, fill in the data, and save. And by the way, the app auto-saves every 2 minutes anyway. Then, with the add-in installed in Revit, I just call up the saved file. And here it is inside Revit. One thing, I've only added pipes and fittings here. Valves, strainers, that kind of stuff you could add. But honestly, it's much easier to do directly in Revit, so I left it out. Oh, and a quick heads up. Because of a family issue I couldn't fully crack, the T-fittings come into Revit with all 3 connections the same size, so it throws a little reducer onto the branch. Thanks for watching.